can't wait till payday come. Still I working a 5 days son. Oh yeah, tired of the struggles, more money in a pocket later. As me get my pay it done, still I hope that better day come. Oh yeah. Think up we ready. We and the girls them out in a party. No time to stress, I'm feeling happy. So just pour some liquor on me cup, yeah. Pull it up, yeah. Pull it up.
Jah Cure loses it on Instagram. Hi, I'm Ray Williams. Sound selectors threatened by reggae singer. They call for a boycott. He pulls apology. Jah Cure longing for a manager?
You never see it coming.
In a nutshell, what's Jah Cure's latest rant about?
Well, Jah Cure has taken on the dancehall community's selectors. He has an issue with payment for dub plates and those kinds of mixes, and he is saying, pay me my money.
Is he worth it?
Well, he is worth it because he's an international brand, and it's important. I don't fault a man for knowing what his brand is worth or deciding what his brand is worth. But you also have to remember where you're coming from. And social media, in responding to this message that he's put out there, did not respond to him well.
His past keeps catching up with him. He's not going to be forgiven for his past. Is that what you're saying?
I think that people have given him a bly. People have allowed him, people have given him a pass. But they don't get past his past easily. Remember that this was a divisive issue. This was the mid-2000s. This was pre-Facebook and pre-Twitter and Instagram. But if there were hashtags at the time, Free Jah Cure would have been a big one. And he needs to understand that the selectors were helping to push the Free Jah Cure
Why
message.
is he so angry?
He's angry because I guess people are taking issue with what he is saying he wants for his dubs.
Jah Cure diss some people. Jah Cure not diss me.
And people are saying, and he is saying, I am rich already, me rich already. But the thing that has been most offensive is the all-encompassing SYM that he put out there to the selectors.
They're referring to Jah Cure.
Other selectors, for instance, Tony Matterhorn, have come out and said, you better apologize. They actually gave him a time frame within which to apologize and to withdraw the statement. He apologized and then unapologized, and therein lies further problems for him.
Would he be better off staying away from Instagram, posting stuff if he's going to get carried away and say the wrong thing?
Somebody needs to take away his phone and change his password. He needs to go to Instagram or Twitter jail for a while and just not talk. I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know him. But from a social media management perspective, he needs to subject himself to being managed because he's not managing well.
And this is who we are. Music. We represent fullest.
Ordination on the way, along with more shows in Jamaica. Lady Saw leaving dance hall a queen, emerging as Marion Hall, with, she says, the slate wiped clean.
I have to go and serve the Lord. When I got saved, everything changed. I become a new person.
It all got too much. Marion Hall tired of being Lady Saw in her 40s, getting down and dirty, and coming up short.
The type of music I was doing back then and being on top, it almost took everything from me. I remember when I went to Sting and I almost Oh my God, I can't even find a word. I embarrassed myself. I think the biggest thing was when I disappointed God, you know, because I was having encounters with Him, and I was a disappointment to God, I thought.
That was this thing with Mako.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Earlier indications of her state of mind then in this ER interview. A tearful Saw tossing away her crown, paying too heavy a price for being the queen of slackness, rivals snapping at her heels.
Lady Saw was just a makeup name, a makeup hack. When you go on the stage and you did what you did, you end up having to pray about it anyway and beg God, forgive me, Lord, I have sinned, and you know, Lord, I'm going to give my life to you. But it wasn't about that. It was deeper than that. My sanity. I felt at the time like, you know, I felt low. I felt like dirt at one point. And I'm like, why am I allowing people to bring me down to their level?
Who she is now, a long time coming. Too many temptations along the way.
The devil can give you gifts. And the devil gave me a lot of gifts. And every time I wanted to go, he knew where my heart was. Like him hear me talking, say, "May go give me life to God, you know, may get baptized." And I remember one encounter I had in my bath, and the water was about to flow over. And in my spirit, I felt like I should go and get baptized, you know. And I said it publicly. And that was when all hell broke loose. The devil wasn't having it. I want to feel you. I remember when I was so serious to give it up. I remember getting these heels on. And I became like a Rihanna, a Beyonce. People was running me down. I went to jazz and blues, and I remember when... Let me turn up my Trey song. John Legend was performing, and people was running me down and not paying him any mind. And Miss Heels on, turn around, take a picture, and I felt so bad for him because he was on stage and I was disrupting his thing because I was standing there. So that is how the devil pulled me in with, you know, you're making all this money again, and you know it's rolling in, and if you don't know what you're doing, you just keep going. I'm gonna ask God to shake the right man my way.
Gaining the Lord, lost her friends.
I think when I was famous, people would be with me and around me because of, you know, that fame. But it's no longer about that. I talk about God every day. Some people can't manage it.
But you miss those people?
No. If you're not... Listen, I can tell you this. I'll trade in any friend for Jesus. More of Jesus.
But in the business, not many people.
In the business, I haven't gotten a call from anyone in the business to say congratulations when I got saved. I never hear like somebody... One person called me to ask me to introduce them while they were going on a show, and I said I can't do it, and the person kind of get agitated, and I'm like, where's your manager? Let me talk to him because you don't understand, you know. But other than that, I can't remember somebody calling me to say, oh, congratulations on your transformation. No.
She may have moved on, harder for others to let go.
When I step out of a car and step out in the street, or I am on a flight, people will say, we're missing a dance hall and nobody can take your space. I'm like, my space ain't there. I'm not working for the Lord, and that's none of my concern. You should be anointed and filled with the Holy Ghost. You see management at work? Give me management. Let me get you some.
A second album, His Grace, pending as Marion Hall.
I had was to dig hard for some dancehall. I said, God, I need some dancehall because I have to get in the nook and the crannies where the, you know, the people, them type of people, we have to be out there among the Gentiles, because Jesus did walk among the Gentiles. So we have to try win souls from way down there. So, you know, so we have, God bless me with country gospel, like bluesy type of country, and then a little jazzy bluesy, then a little reggae here. But I had was to get this. I want to have to turn back Christian, who to repent and come back Christian.
And you will still do some of the old songs?
Never.
Not
me tell
one?
You. No, let me tell you about my God. My God is
Give me a reason.
No. I'm not short of anything. Our God supply all our needs. There is nothing lacking. I have so much songs. I can just, right now, when you speak about my Jesus, don't say things that you don't know. I have so much songs that I would love to put. 17 tracks we end up with on one album. You know.
So you're ashamed of the old songs?
No, I'm not ashamed, but I don't need it.
And you can talk dirty, right? Say something dirty too.
We don't need the devil's gift. We don't need nothing where the devil they give it. Come on now.
Don't try drawing out Marion on dancehall.
I don't know what's going on in dancehall really, you know, I don't know nothing because I don't even have a TV. If I'm driving by and I hear a song that is inappropriate, I said to myself, I really some of this sound? Some of the sound?
Much less controversial subjects like Chosen and Dovey Magnum.
What I have to say about that is I didn't know nothing.
You sin!
Gina Jennings.
And the devil come now with a spirit of confusion and a spirit make Christian look like Poppy Show. I mean, allow Satan to make me look like Poppy Show. So I stay out. I'm into kingdom business.
But you won't wear makeup.
Oh please, I have on some right now.
Usher him out.
Or Vegas.
Listen, if God don't tell me to say anything, I'm not saying anything.
I have to go.
But the Lord did tell Marion to get baptized.
When I came out and said, I'm Minister Marion All, some people was like, what should I call herself minister? Because I was ordained by the Lord himself. I'm one of his elect. He spoke to me in my house and he addressed me as evangelist and he also addressed me as minister. So what am I going to do about it?
It was a voice or you saw him?
It was a voice. I can explain. One brethren say, oh God talk, tell me now. There's a subtle, humble voice that never shouts. When he said to me, go and get baptized, I was telling him in my spirit, it's Monday, everywhere closed. Him say, go now.
Back then though, some questioned whether Marion was just embracing gospel to remain relevant as a recording artist.
Because me I get old and me can't. But look at Madonna. Madonna is a whole girl with some nice legs, eh? And she's still doing it. So it was not about that. It was just me hearing from God and answering to the call. And I have no regrets about it. And let me tell you something. If I should lose all I have, and I have that peace within me, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I'm going to be frank with you and truthful with you. I'm not pulling in no millions like a quick and fast, but God supply all my needs, all of them.
So you could have been richer if you had stayed in dancehall?
No, I'm rich in spirit.
You could have been richer in terms of dollars
Listen,
and
I'm
cents.
still wearing red bottoms, and God supply a whole lot of them to me.
You still have on heels?
Oh, please.
Looking back, do you have any advice for youngsters coming up in the business like a Shenseal?
Not familiar with her. I'm not familiar with her, but I'm telling, my advice would be, keep your sanity and don't do songs you will regret.
It's the love I got for you.
And do songs that your children will be proud of, because when they get older and see mommy on stage lifting up her leg and acting like, you know, that is very embarrassing to children.
And Spice, her leading successor?
No, I don't have any advice for her more than I would say, seek Jesus. She need Jesus.
What about John John?
John John was a good person, you know. He had a lot of good in him. But when the flesh take over, I tell you, if you don't have no power to fight that flesh, you know, you get in trouble. But other than that, he has so many sweet qualities about him.
So you miss John John?
Oh, please, none at all. I couldn't manage them trouble there. No, I'm at peace. And let me tell you something. It's like God give me a detox of all that, you know.
So John John is out of the system?
Yes, he's out of my system completely. I'm not looking a man. I had enough. That word. I had enough of that. I know when it's good and when it's not good and when I should leave it alone and when I know it won't improve, leave it alone. I want Christ, more of Christ.
Boys, you better take no.
Marion's turned her back on slackness, but slackness did pay. She's given back, but kept a lot too.
What does scripture say? The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. So, am I gonna just give away the house and come out and go sleep under a tree. No, and not do that.
You earned it.
You just bless it and live in it, and I still live in it.
And you earned it.
I did work it, me did work for it.
Was there one thing though that you did in the dancehall years that for which you've never forgiven yourself?
No, I wish I didn't do a lot of things. I wish I didn't go over Sting. I wish I didn't sing all them slack songs, and I wish if I could reverse that, but guess what? When God forgives you, He blows it out of the book. It's done. He never brings it up again. God has wiped it clean. The slate is clean.
Marion Hall set to be ordained as a minister. Getting in some practice with me. God knows I need it. In the meantime, she'll be at Fun in the Sun July 14, her birthday. She'll be 49.
You better not come, you're working under the skies, because I can see you from a spiritual high. While I wait, just let me testify. All my needs, God will supply.
The Hanna's them out.
Can't wait till payday come. Still I working a 5 days son. Oh yeah. Tired of the struggles, want money in a pocket later. As me get my pay it done, still I hope that better day come. Oh yeah.
Think up we we and the girls them having a party. No time to stress, I'm feeling happy. So just pour some liquor in my cup, yeah. Pull it up, yeah. Pull it up, pull it up.
Selector on the rise. Hotter rice, turning up the volume.
The Hanna's them out. Are the creature this.
People always react to money. People always react to woman. You get me? I say people always react to the hype.
Boom Boom leader of the pack, but another selector also setting the pace. Day rave Thursday and after party, 2 a.m. in Greenwich Farm.
Yeah, day rave Thursday. When the hottest event, I hear every cheerleader there, I always get the crowd. But sometimes, you see to the amount of artists, when I'm there, I feel premiere new songs and whatever, sometimes the patron don't really get the real energy.
Make people understand.
Yeah, if you playing the right music and people feel the energy, them go. You know music, for me, I say like in a dance, people come, I want to dance, them come early, you listen, you start sing, then you start dance. Then everything get crazy, it's a party that. So I just work with the vibes there. So if me come and dance, I'm going to play early. I'm not going to play a top 10 song. I'm going to play a song with people, listen them all the vibes and them sing out and you get me. And I come play late, I know say alright, and the time of people sing, you know, the time of people dance and party.
Selectors are still the ones to bust new songs in Jamaica?
Yeah, right now, they're streets there right now.
You bust anybody?
Yeah.
Who you bust?
Reagan King, man, and me go film a country, man, I find him career and bring to my town. A girl tell him about him, I'm going to listen to him and say, now the youth are bad. I'm going to start playing songs. So, you know, me is an example and me is a leader, so the youth them follow me. It make like more new artists look up to me and want to reach out to me. The big artists, them want to reach out to me because the system can do it.
You will play a new song. You'll play a new artist, but that's no guarantee that the song is going to take off.
Me, personally, if you come to me and song and say, authorize the song here and me listen it, I love it, it's a guarantee for me. Are you, if you not happen, are you don't do the next part of the work?
And what's the next part of the work?
Promoting your song.
And how does an artist promote his own song?
In care to other DJ, make them play it in other various eras. Yeah, when me now go or when me not reach yet, and I'm going to put it on social network, or the biggest platform. You get me access to them to do the work.
So you're blaming a lot of artists for not promoting their own material?
Exactly.
But even if they promote it sometimes nobody cares.
But you have to make them care.
Jah Cure's threats against selectors not directed at him, he says.
What are they? I show you what I'm getting on them small and I'm going to believe in the being part. You get me access, but I guess them just get, you know, everybody has a time and moment there with them You get me? And I mean Jah Cure talk. Because me not buy dub plates. You get me, I say?
Why you don't buy dub plates?
Because I mean boss majority of the songs them. So the artists them just respect me and give it to me free.
You don't pay any artist for dub plates?
Not any artist, none at all.
You've never paid an artist
Never.
for dub plates?
Never.
Why will the other selectors pay to have a dub plate made?
Because them not do the work of me I do. Meaning them now bust a new them now bust a new song, them wait till me work on my energy upon it and bust it, then them take it up and play it.
But all the hot selectors are given dub plates for free?
Yeah. If a man come and book Authorize and say, yo, I want 50 grand, if him can't pay it, him can't pay it. I'm going to say, boy, Authorize and move like him name, whatever. You get me? I say, so a man must know where he want to work. Me can't say, yo, he don't deserve that.
But you think 1,500 to 2,000 US is unreasonable for Jah Cure to be asking for payment for dub plate?
No, I think it's unreasonable, you know, because right now, every artist, in the far from for the artist, every artist dub plate is almost $1,000 or over $1,000. Every artist in Jamaica.
Who commands the highest figures in terms of dub plates?
Right now, them say Popcorn.
And who else? Or just Popcorn?
Popcorn are the highest. You see me? You know, Alkaline say $1,000 already, and body never debate. You get me? I say. So, you know, Alkaline and Popcorn are happy.
But you don't pay any of those figures?
No. Me I help them, so they help me back.
And that's how it works?
That's how it works for me. You know, it works for the rest of the selector them.
Your thing starts at 2 o'clock, it goes on for 2 hours if the police give you a blind.
Yeah.
And when they don't give you a blind, you just have to lock up shop?
Yeah, that's how it go. And then, you know.
So what you have to do to make sure that you get your blind?
Well, you know.
You just have to hope for the best?
Yeah, hope for the best. I mean, the police and the community, the police and community relationship.
But you can work out something with the cops?
Yeah, so.
And sometimes they'll take something?
No, I don't know about that part there.
Isn't it difficult for you as a selector these days when everybody is in a camp, including artists? Yeah. They want the selectors to be in a camp too.
I'm glad you asked me that question. That's why Authorize stand out. Because me no pick side.
But sometimes you have to pick a side.
No. My side is Authorize. I'm a mixer, DJ Milo. That's my side. Me play Alkaline, me play Massacre, me play all of them. All of them. But when I'm ready, I post all them on my social media.
But then they'll boycott you sometimes if you're playing other artists.
No, them keep it to themselves, them don't bring it to me. If them are pre me, don't know. You get me, I say? Because me playing music.
So now that the street says that Authorize is the new happening selector, what difference is that going to make for you? How is your life going to change?
Well, I reach my plan to get rich and take care of my family, them and help whom I can help, you know.
And you have to help the community because that's how it
as
works.
I tell you, help whom I can help. My community is the main part of it.
And the community are expensive.
Exactly.
So you have to make a lot of money.
Exactly. I'm a plan to make a lot of money.
And selectors can make a lot of money?
Yeah, because I'm not just in if it does select alone. Before the year done, you know, I'm going to start doing my producing and them something there. Because I can't out the road and a bus song and I'm not bus nothing for myself.
What's the key to being a successful selector?
Being different. I don't follow. If me play a song certain way, in the night and me go and dance and me out every night. If me go to one other party and me select a plate that's the same way like how me play it, my next party I go to gonna change.
But weren't you inspired by Boom Boom? Didn't you want to be like Boom Boom? Didn't you imitate him to some extent?
No. No. Like your work and do better. Yeah.
So you're better than Boom Boom now?
Authorize are the best.
Hi, I'm JR. In World Music Views this week, the women are dominating the charts in Jamaica. At number 5 is Hurting Me by Stefflon Don with 151,000 streams. Number 4 is Booed Up by LMA with 163,000 streams. Number 3 is Flares in the Air by Ding Dong with 175,000 streams. Number 2 is Top Form by Massacre with 203,000 streams. And the number 1 song in Jamaica is Unfair Games by Yanni Curvy Diva featuring Ioctane with 236,000 streams.
Unfair games, can't play by two.
In the USA, Boot Up by LMA is the number 1 song.
They get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bad. Boot up.
In Canada, Girls Like You by Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B is the number 1 song.
I need a girl like you, yeah.
Not too long ago, I was dancing for dollars. No, it's really real if I let you be my mama.
In the UK, the number 1 song is One Kiss by Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa.
One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibility.
The top song in the world is once again Tebote Remix by Casper and the Gang. And the number 1 act in the world continues to be reggaeton artist Ozuna.
So what I'm saying, simple and it plain, it all look the same when it flushing down the drain.
Our featured act is Protege. He got over 6 million streams in the last month. His biggest song is Who Knows featuring Chronix with 73 million streams.
Africa in our soul, but a Jah in our heart. It is of importance for I and I gather.
Follow me at Gerald Watkins or check out the Gerald Watkins podcast for more chart highlights. See you next week.
The ER Top 10 brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Wait till me get my partner, Jah. Me I go buy everything what me want. All when the choice not a portion. Brother will a Nike, sister will a lotion.
You chat too much, so you have to get one or more. When me say you get one or more, what the style name one or more. When me say
you a walking trophy, you a walking trophy. My girl, you a walking trophy. And your friends them a walking trophy.
Life are the greatest thing that me no left go, now me no left my God. Can't trick me and kill me. No way. Funny about music, I probably would have violence, but me never want be a product of me environment. We face tribulations, still we life, and so me can't sorry to no.
Can't hold it, me and me can't hold it, me a ballo. I regular me up a ballo.
Underwater me, underwater, underwater me, underwater, underwater me, underwater.
fresh, breezy, and so me stay clean. Girl, them love me foot in my straight jeans. Me full of sauce like baby. No,
see me not the leather jump bad man. Me work hard, me never bad mind yo. Look at hard work, give me nobody no kind so. Roll on. Enough of them stairs so. Enough of them stairs so. Enough of them stairs so. Talk them a talk, no action if you back.
Yeah man, we can't bob the man.
Can't wait till payday come. Still a working a 5 days son. Oh yeah. Tired of the struggles, want money in a pocket later. As me get my pay it done, still a hope that better day come. Oh yeah.
Think up ready. We and the girls them having a party. No time to stress, I'm feeling happy. So just pour some liquor on me cup, yeah. Pull it up, yeah. Pull it up, pull it up.
Former Miss World Lisa Hanna, Jamaica's Instagram queen, with over 200,000 followers. No moment too ordinary to go unposted.
I don't care. I love it.
You're all over social media.
I am?
Those shots with you looking fabulous and posing, and you post images of yourself a lot.
I do?
That, you know, a lot of people love that. They think you're the most fabulous thing on social media. They love it.
Well, actually...
Some people think Lisa Hanna is self-absorbed and narcissistic. What is it? Is this realistically what a politician has to do? Whether
Is Andrew Holness narcissistic and self-absorbed? Or because he's Prime Minister, he should be posting them? I'm a member of Parliament. I show what I do in my constituency. It just happens that I have other aspects of my life that people also want to see. I think it's important for people to understand how social media works. I have a master's in communications. I've been doing communications for the last 30 years of my life, basically. And there are people who will say things, and you know, not everybody will like you. I never got 100% of the vote in my own constituency. So it's important to be realistic, but I'm able to navigate, and I enjoy social media. I think it opens up a world to politicians and to people in general that they never had. It has created new jobs, it's created new careers, and for young production directors, producers, it has given them a world on YouTube, etc.
Davina Bennett standing out at Miss Universe, not least for rocking an afro in a sea of very tall hair.
There are plenty of people that have reached out, even persons now in pageants that are definitely going natural and say, Miss Jamaica or Davina, you have inspired us and we just needed someone to show us that it was okay. And I believe I've made that impact. I believe it will continue for a good while. It's not a phase, but I do believe it will continue, and it will continue to impact our younger generations.
By the way, are you a fan of Spice's music?
I love Spice.
Have you been known to bubble?
Yeah, man, we can't bubble, man. What do you mean? You don't hear the new song, Steelfish and Okra Bodies? Me, you don't talk about. You didn't know that? Yeah, man.
You won't show us a move right now?
On another interview.
And that's our show. Contact us at entertainment.report@televisionjamaica.com. I'm Ray. See you next time.